My heart is still pounding and I'm still shaking. Like, the girl took out the lamppost and then hit our car. Like, I seriously thought that one of my kids was going to be freaking... That was freaking terrifying. So I was laying on the couch. Adeline was playing. She's been going from like the garage to get things to Outback all morning. Like, I seriously thought that one of my kids was going to be freaking... Okay, I'm laying on the couch with, like, trying to get Marin to sleep, and Elaine was in here with me, and I just heard this screeching, crashing, metal crushing, like, noise. I'm like, what was that? And I, like, jumped up, looking around. I see Chase run by in the backyard, and then I saw Adeline, and then went out front. The first thing I see is that one of our cars is sideways in the driveway. What's going on? You know, I, like, walked outside, like, my heart started pounding, and immediately the neighbor diagonal across the street comes out, and she was like, I'm so sorry, I told my granddaughter to back up the car. She got confused, she pressed the gas instead of the brake. Like, the girl took out the lamppost, hit the lamppost first, and then hit our car, and she's upset. So I'm trying to, like, be calm for her, because obviously, like, this poor girl did not mean to do it. But I'm also, like, still kind of panicky. Like, in my head, I know that my kids were not out front, but Addie was earlier. But still, I was kind of like, I need to go check and see everybody that I can see. Like, I need to go check on Addie and Elena and Marin again and know where they are. So I came inside to get them, like, set up watching a show and just to make sure they were okay. I'm, like, shaking. I called John. I'm, like, waiting for the phone. He didn't answer. I'm like, this is a freaking emergency. I left a message, and that's what I said. I was like, this is an emergency. Please call me back. Like, somebody just crashed into our car in the driveway. Like, it's messed up, but, like, I'm freaking out. Anyway, he was, like, thankfully on his way home, but I texted him. I'm like, please call the cops now. Not because I want to, like, press charges or anything, but, like, you know, like, this is more than we can clean up on our own. Like, this is it's a mess. He's like, I'm coming back now. Like, he's thinking it's not a big deal, right? So John's back now. Anyway, but I'm, like, still kind of shaking. I'm, like, huffing, peace and calming and stress. It's on my hands. I'm just breathing it in, trying to calm down a little bit. That was scary.
So she texted me and she's like, call the police now. Someone just backed into our car. And I was like, oh my gosh, what? Like, if someone just backed into the car, it can't be that big of a deal. I was like, it's just, I mean, if someone backed into the car, okay. I mean, we don't have to probably call the police over that. Then I come home and pull up. I was like, oh, dang, that's not someone just backing into the car. That's someone, like, smashing into the back of the car. So now we're just waiting for the sheriff to get here, and then we'll see what they say. My poor tree.
Look both ways, Judy.
Where's she going?
We found a 4-leaf clover. Jude's gonna go give it to the girl.
You found it?
Yeah.
That was very nice of you to forfeit your own 4-leaf clover.
Thank you. She needs the luck more than I do. You guys, John would have been home, literally probably pulled in the driveway and maybe still been in the driveway with the kids when this happened, if he had not made the most random stop ever. He went to the liquor store. He said that he wants to make some sort of fancy drink, but, like, we've never been to the liquor store here. Out of the blue, he decides that he wants to make some fancy cocktail, stops there. That puts him home at just, like, 10 minutes after this happened. I'm not even kidding. Like, he could have been in the driveway with our children in the car, and they would have hit both. Thank the Lord for that. Random, whatever, the random.
Thank you, Lord, for the liquor.
I know we're gonna get judged for that by some people out there.
No, we won't. They know the Lord works in mysterious ways.
He is working in mysterious ways.
We're currently waiting on a state trooper. That was the sheriff, he said. This is a little bit more damage than we were thinking it was gonna be. This is kind of like a state trooper department. They'll be able to evaluate everything better. So we're waiting on a state trooper to show up. Oh no, look what they did to my tree. My baby tree. That was a good tree to put Christmas lights on. What's that? So there's a big old dent here. Big old dent right here. You can see that better there. And then the wheel is bent in right here. It's kind of hard to see, but you can see that the wheel is kind of... So that's fun. That's a good start to the day. Guys, this is gonna be like the biggest Costco haul we've ever done. I definitely meant it when I said this was gonna be the biggest Costco haul. I just didn't know I meant it by this much. My heart's like racing right now.
We went over our budget.